Hey guys, I'm Clarissa, and welcome to my Tinder stories. So I first started using Tinder back in 2014. I was 24. I was going through a really rough breakup, and I just really needed the distraction. And so I matched with this British guy who was also in his 20s. I think he was just like 3 years older than me. He was living in Singapore, and we just kind of started chatting and became friends. Of course, there was a lot of like nudes being exchanged here and there, but our relationship wasn't limited to just sexual conversations. It was actually a lot of, I would say, it was more so 50-50, like 50% sexual and then the other 50% non-sexual. And people might say he's doing the other 50% to get the other 50%. Yeah, I totally get that. And I can't really say that's not completely untrue as well. But anyway, so we were chatting for about a year. And then one weekend, he just decided to meet me here in the Philippines. And so he booked a flight to spend a whole weekend with me. I met him at his hotel and we did the deed. For the next couple of days, we just kind of spent time together. We would go out, we would have lunch, dinner, we would have drinks. And then, whenever we would get back, we would, of course, yeah. Fast forward to a few years, so we're talking 2019, was the time I decided to go backpacking. And Singapore was actually one of my first travel destinations because I did a kind of a Southeast Asian trip where I go from Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam. And him living in Singapore actually gave us the opportunity to meet again. And so I met him for the second time in Singapore, which was nice. And he paid partially for my hotel so that we can, get some alone time. Obviously, we couldn't do that at a hostel. That was actually the last time I have seen this person. We kept in touch, of course. So we have been friends for from 2014 all the way up to 2020, I would say. So we used to be friends on Facebook. We used to be connected on Facebook. And then all of a sudden we weren't. All of a sudden he deleted me on Facebook. And when I asked him about it, he said he just got off of Facebook and so he didn't have a profile anymore. And I actually didn't let that really bother me in the beginning because he wasn't my boyfriend anyway. So I didn't really give a shit. So years has passed and that was never an issue. But then one day it just really bothered me. And I asked him, why did you delete me on your Facebook? Because I knew that he was just bullshitting me. When he said that, he wasn't on Facebook anymore. And he told me, I think it's because I didn't want my friends or people to ask me about you. And that really struck a nerve with me because we would chat, right, for hours, even sometimes the whole day. And he would say, oh, I'm so thankful and grateful to have you as my friend. I love you as my friend, things like that. And it just really rubbed me the wrong way. No, actually, you're talking bullshit because friends don't do that. Friends don't hide their friend from their other friends. And I know it's because I'm trans, right? It's because he didn't want his sexuality to be questioned by his friends and family. He didn't want to take that risk. And therefore his solution is to just nip it from the bud, right? Just kind of unfriend me so that, you know, no one could ask him about me. And that just really, really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I just ended all communication with him. I told him, look, like, don't tell me that, you know, I'm your friend and that you love me as your friend, blah, 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 and do that at the same time, because that is not what friends do. And, you know, if you're so afraid of your friends and family finding out about me and, you know, me just feeling like your dirty little secret, then let's just end it right here. Like, let's just end talking and everything, so you wouldn't have anything to hide from them at all. And that was just kind of like the last time we spoke. He didn't even respond to it. He just said, oh, like, wow, this is, you know, huge. Let me like take the time to read this through and give you a response. He never did. Maybe I was a little unfair now that I think about it. Perhaps I was a little unfair to kind of end all communication. I was only really thinking about my side and I'm not thinking about his side, because yeah, I mean, I wouldn't out him, obviously. Like, I wouldn't out anybody. This is why it's so hard to date a trans person. Like, we just come with a lot of baggage, because, you know, if you enter a relationship with the trans person and it gets serious, you have no guarantee that you will have the same family and friends after introducing your girlfriend to them. Because, you know, people have strong opinions about this, you know? So yeah, I think I might have been a little unfair, but like, it's been how many years? Maybe when I go back to Singapore, I'll reach out to him and, you know, we can have a little makeup. But yeah, that's our Tinder story for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.